In this video, I'm going to explain you exactly the 15 things that I wish I knew when I started lifting. So if you are a beginner or even if you are training already for a couple of years, like if you want to avoid injury, build muscle, and want to see real results, this is the video for you. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Jay. I'm a personal trainer. I had a gym in the Netherlands. We sold everything, me and my girlfriend and my dog Floki, packed our bags and we moved to Dubai. Okay, so the first one, it's a very important one, is progressive overload is everything. So you don't just want to go to the gym and do the same workout over and over again, but you want to push your body. You want to get stronger, you want to lift more weights, you want to do more reps, you want to do more sets. So guys, it's so important to focus on progressive overload and don't focus on muscle soreness. Because that's the same mistake I made in the beginning as well. You know, like if you trained and you feel it the day after, you have the feeling that you did a good workout. You know, you feel it in places which you never felt before. It's like, okay, I did something really good. I mean, I get the feeling. I mean, I still love the feeling, and I bet everyone does. But guys, focus also on progressive overload. So you want to get stronger, you want to do more reps, you want to do more sets. That's number one, very important. Okay, the second point is warm-up sets are very, very important. I mean, I remember the days when I just started working out. You know, you went to the bench press, you just do like the bar, couple of reps, then you're gonna add the weight, you just do 2 reps, and then you're gonna start immediately with heavy weight. I mean, if you're young, you can get away with it. But the older you get, the more important it is to do a proper warm-up. You know, it primes your nervous system in order to lift heavier weights. It wakes up your body, it improves your mobility. So guys, very important, focus on doing a proper warm-up before you start your workout. Okay, point number 3, you don't need to train every day. And to be honest guys, I still have issues with that, but trust me, it's really not necessary because rest is very important, because at the rest period, that's where you grow. And it also depends a little bit like what time of training schedule that you have. For example, if you do like full body workout, that's what I do at the moment, you only need 3 days. For example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The rest you can take rest because it's pretty taxes on your central nervous system, so rest is very important. For example, if you do push-pull legs, then you can train 6 days because push-pull legs, and then you do again push-pull legs. So it gives you enough rest when you hit the muscle, like muscle group again. And you have upper body, lower body, which is like you can do upper body, lower body, take a day rest, and then upper body, lower body. So it depends a little bit on the training schedule that you have at the moment. But guys, also make sure that you need proper rest in order to grow. Okay, number 4, nutrition is just as important as lifting. And I know most people say like 80% is diet, 20% is lifting. I mean, I always say like both 100% because I think both are very important. But what I had in the beginning when I started working out, I think I actually had it for the first 4 years, is that I was training so hard and I really did like proper training, but my I ate healthy as well, but I never counted my macros. So basically what happened is that I was always skinny for myself. I stayed like a little bit like I was training hard, but I was staying like skinny fat. I didn't really saw like definitions in my abs, in my biceps, triceps, whatever. So, but when I started to count my calories, that's immediately when I saw like results. So that's why, guys, you cannot outtrain a bad diet. So it's very important to pay attention to your nutrition as well, and preferably like count your calories, because like if you count calories, trust me, that's when you see amazing results. Okay, point number 5: supplements are just supplements. And what I mean by that is that imagine that if you don't pay attention to your nutrition, you go to the gym, but you're really not putting in the effort that you need to be putting. I mean, then if you take supplements, it's not gonna do shit. So that's what I mean with supplements are just supplements. So make sure that if you have your workout on point, if you have your diet on point, yes, then you can take supplements and then they will definitely give you a boost, they will help. And then I would just stick to the basics, like creatine. It's proven, many results and studies that what I have done is that creatine really works. Of course, if you don't get enough protein with your food, you can take like a protein shake, protein bar, whatever you prefer. And then you have like pre-workout. I mean, you know, so you always have days sometimes that you don't feel really like going to the gym, and then if you take like a scuba pre-workout, it can really help you to switch that bottom around and just go to the gym. So basically, these are the three things that I would take if I start lifting, or even if you're already like lifting for a couple of years, because these are the three things that are proven to work. And yes, you know, you get like bombed on social media, like try this and this is like best, this gives me muscles. But guys, remember, 90% of the people on social media use steroids. So they promote their product, but this is not going to give you the body that you see on Instagram. So just stick to the basics and put in the work with the workouts, pay attention to nutrition, and just supplement with creatine, protein, and now and then a pre-workout if you need it. Okay, point number 6, time your rest. And by the way, guys, I have like a raven that's flying around here, so that's why you hear this sometimes on the background. I'm sorry if you really hear it in my audio, so apologies for that. Okay, but what I was saying, like time your rest periods, because everybody is guilty on this, and I'm guilty on it myself. Like, if you're doing a workout, you know, like a strength workout, like between 60 and 120 seconds rest is more than enough. But trust me, what happens, like, okay, you do your set, you're gonna open your phone, you scroll to Instagram, or you reply to a message or whatever. Like, guys, 3 minutes, 4 minutes are passed by like instantly. So make sure that you really time your rest periods, and that's how you can also like see if you're getting stronger or not. Because trust me, if you do bench press and you're gonna take 90 seconds rest, or you're gonna take 3 minutes rest, I mean, but 3 minutes you're almost like fully recovered and you can push the same weight again. So make sure that you time your rest periods in order to see if you get stronger, in order to not waste time, and just skip social media if you go to the gym. Just be there, put in the work, and trust me, this will have a big impact on your results as well. Point number 7, stop program hopping. And guys, this is something I'm guilty of for such a long time, and sometimes I still have the click in my mind, but I'm not doing it. But if you start with a program, for example, like you're gonna do a full body workout, you do 3 times a week. And then you just started for 2 weeks, and then you see a guy completely ripped on Instagram, looking really good, and he says like he does like push-pull legs, like trains like 6 days a week. So you're gonna switch to push-pull legs, and then 2 weeks later you see a guy again super ripped, and he does like a split schedule, like back with chest and arms on a day, whatever. So the thing is, you're going to switch from program to program, and you're not going to see any results. So guys, if you pick a program, at least stick to it for 3-4 months and see what it does to your body, because your body needs to have time to adapt on the program, to adjust on the program, to see the real results. And it takes time. It takes 3 to 4 months times. So stop program hopping, and if you pick a program, stick with it at least for 3 or 4 months. Okay, point number 8, results take time, and be patient. I know, guys, this is such an important topic, because like we live in a world where everything needs to go like fast, fast, fast. We want like instant results, and we also get bombed on social media like a 6-week shred program, you know, like in 6 weeks you can change everything around, you're like shredded. I mean, there are absolutely programs in 6 weeks that you can change your physique, like if you do like extreme dieting and working out, 100% it works. But what you want to do, you want to build something lasting. You want to build like those habits that you can take for the rest of your life. And guys, these take time, and you really need to be patient with it. So if you do something, stick with it, and don't expect like immediate results. It takes time. If you want to build your body, it takes time. And also don't expect like if you have the physique that you want, or if you lose the 8 kilos, like, okay, that was it, I'm going to quit now. No, it doesn't work like this. So you need to keep doing it. That's what I mean in building long-lasting habits, and not just in 6 weeks do something and then afterwards you're going to stop with it and you fall back again. So guys, results take time, so be patient. Point number 9, you don't need 10 or 15 exercises per workout. I mean, this is something I really did for a long period of time. You know, I thought like, okay, I need to do like 5 exercises for biceps during the work. I need to do 5 exercises for triceps, so many chest exercises, or whatever. Guys, just stick to the basics. So for example, with the basics, I mean like learn how to do proper squats, proper deadlifts, pull-ups, chest presses, dips. Just stick to the basics, and especially if you want to build like muscle. And learn how to do them in proper form. And so, guys, I train already for many years, but sometimes I do an exercise, and then, I mean, let's say after 10 years, sometimes I do an exercise and still have the feeling like, okay, this is actually how I need to feel it. This is actually how I need to do it. So you're learning each time you go to the gym. So I mean, if you do like 4 or 5 exercises in a workout, that's enough. Just focus on getting stronger, focus on doing the exercises with good proper form, and trust me, you will see results. Okay, point number 10, cardio will kill your gains. And this is something like I thought for a very long time, especially because for me, I mean, it was pretty hard to build like really solid muscle. So you didn't want to do any cardio because you were like scared that you would lose some muscle. But guys, this is absolutely not true. I mean, if you do cardio, it actually improves your heart rate, it improves recovery, improves your endurance during your strength sessions. So cardio is very important to do. I mean, if your goal is to really build muscle, don't overdo it, but at least like have some type of form of cardio into your workout routine. Point number 11, you will hit plateaus, and that's completely normal. And guys, I used to freak out so damn hard every time when I hit a plateau, and sometimes still do, but it's completely normal in your fitness journey. And the key here is to adapt. You know, you can switch your rep ranges, you can do an extra set with lighter weight, you can just focus on recovery, you can take a deload, or just focus on form, like take a little bit lighter weight but focus on doing a better, a deeper form. For example, on the squat, focus on going a little bit lower with lighter weight. I mean, there's so many ways that you can do if you hit a plateau, so just don't freak out, guys. It's completely normal. Point number 12, mobility and stretching really matters. And guys, I know it's something that most people feel like it's a waste of time, like it's not nice to do, but guys, it's so very important. I mean, for me, I start with it like very late in my journey, because like when I was together with my girlfriend, then she told me she saw how stiff I was, so she was giving me exercises that I could do in order to get like more mobile, more flexible. So this is when I started basically in my stretching and mobility journey. And guys, it's so important to get stronger, to lift more weights, to feel like more mobile, to get more blood flow in your muscles. It's so important to do. So please incorporate like mobility and stretching into your workout routine, and trust me, you will see tremendous results. Point number 13, not every workout session will be great. And guys, this is something I still struggle with today, so I'm basically telling you this point, but I still haven't learned it. So accept that not every workout will be a good workout. And I mean, I always had the mentality, and I still have the mentality, that each time when I go to the gym, I need to be a little bit stronger than the session before. And guys, it's in my system, I can't get out of it, and that's why sometimes I also like get like an injury, because I always want to push for more. But this is a message to you and a message to myself as well. Not every session will be great. You know, sometimes it's just important that you have the discipline and you show up. And even if the workout is not perfect, you just went there, you showed up, you tick the box, and then you go for the next day. So please, guys, remember this, and remember myself, that not every workout will be great, but the most important thing is that you showed up and you just put in the work. Point number 14, track your workouts. And this is something that you probably say, yeah, okay, that's pretty obvious, but it's absolutely not, because so many people don't track their workouts. And I also didn't do it in the beginning, but the moment when I started doing it, I also started to see better results. So if you go to the gym, write down what you did for bench press, for example, like how many reps did you do? How many sets did you do? What was the weight that you did? Like what was the rest periods that you did? So it's so important, guys, to have a workout log and write it down. And basically what I do myself, I do the day before I go to the gym, I write down how much weight I'm going to use and how many sets I'm going to do, how many reps, and how many my rest period is going to be. So I do this actually the day before I go to the gym. So because then I already have everything done, everything is written down. So when I go to the gym the day after, I just check what I wrote down. Okay, and this is what I need to do. So you don't have to think about it anymore. You're not going to make some bullshit excuses because today I don't feel so good. No, this is what you have to do. You've written it down already, so stick to it. Guys, trust me, it's a game changer. Point number 15, and that's maybe the most important point, is don't compare yourself to others, because that's a big trap. And that's the thing in the day and age that we are at the moment, is that we have social media, and it's so easy to compare yourself to somebody else. Like you see like a ripped body, first of all, you don't know what the person is using. Maybe he's using steroids, maybe he doesn't work, maybe like he has like insane genetics. I mean, there's so many different factors that can play in somebody's life while he has maybe that physique. So guys, one important point, don't make yourself crazy by scrolling to Instagram or TikTok and see like this physique and like you get completely like demotivated. You are here to be on your own journey. You are here to build the best version of yourself. So please don't compare it to somebody else, because that's the huge big trap, so don't do it. And guys, this was the last point. I hope maybe some of you found this useful, or maybe you can take some points that you didn't do yet and you can apply to your own schedule. At least I hope it was some value, and please feel free to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one.